Hey y'all, welcome back. So, I have some news for you guys, and I wasn't even sure if I wanted to talk about it or post it, and I still might not post it. I might record this and it might sit on my desktop, or I might actually push upload. But a little over a week ago, I lost my grandfather, and it's been really hard for me to try to process everything that's going on in my mind because I've had so many so many different moving parts, and I haven't had time to actually sit down and really sit with it for real. This one's tough because it's like the first loss of a grandparent that I lost his wife, my gran. I lost her when I was 5, but when you're 5, it's really hard to, understand. So I really didn't get a chance to get to know her as well as I wanted to, and as I get older, my memories of her are fading. But this one's really hard because this is like the first real loss that I can process and need to process. I'll say that I'm having a really hard time with it, and a part of it is the guilt. You go through guilt, like, okay, I probably should have reached out more. I probably should have said more. I probably should have visited more. There's that guilt. But I'm also dealing with the guilt that, part of the platform that I stand on in media is being, a person that has contemplated suicide on more than one occasion. And so there's a little bit of guilt that I deal with that, with him not being here, and me still being here, but I wanted to not be here at one point in time, and me wanting to get that person back for the person that he was to the entire family, and I mean the entire family. He was a pillar. He was Superman. He could do no wrong, and he was, such a beacon of light for so many people. I'm dealing with a little bit of guilt with that. But if I'm being completely honest, a part of me is like, take me with you, There's so much going on, and I know he's at peace, and I know he's resting, and I know he doesn't have to, worry about a mortgage anymore, or bills, or, the what's going on with, police brutality, being black in America, or any of the, just little issues that we deal with every day. So a part of me is like, take me with you. But I do know that what I was put on this world to do, I haven't done it yet. I haven't completed it yet. And so there's more work for me to be done. In speaking with my mother, she's told me, he told her over and over and over again that he lived a good life. There wasn't much to still, there wasn't much left to still do. Like, he'd done a lot. He served the people. He served his family. He traveled. He did everything that he wanted to do. He married, he had children, he had two loves. He married twice, so he had two loves of his life. And he got the opportunity to get married twice. So there wasn't a lot left, for that he hadn't done. And so I keep that in the back of my mind, and moving forward, I have to talk to myself. As you can probably tell with me just like talking through this, like it's hard to get this out. But I know that I'm not processing it well, and I know I'm not really processing it at all because it's easy for me not to. I was in transition at work. I was leaving one job and starting a new job, so there is no bereavement. There's no time off. There's just moving forward and on to the next task. And there was so much that I missed. The same day that he passed, my cousin had gotten married, and it was tough for me because I couldn't afford to go to the wedding. And the financial hardships and things that I've been dealing with, I've been constantly in go mode, because it's like, okay, I got to figure out how I'm going to get, to next month, or I'm going to get, myself together. Part of my mental health journey has had a lot to do with me trying to figure out how to become financially stable as an adult post college. We're taught, go get this degree and everything will be taken care of for you, but that's not the case. With the way the economy is set up, and the way bills are set up. So it's always been figure out how to make it happen, but on top of that, it was figure out how to make it happen, but also figure out how to make yourself happy. And I know that there are things that I want to do that make me happy, like photography and talking to you guys and being on platforms where I can, speak and share stories and learn about myself as well as other people. So I know that I've been chasing that also and trying to, wrap my head around how I can make those things happen that make me happy. But it's a reminder that we aren't promised, and that a lot of the times while we're chasing how we're going to make something happen or how we're going to make ourselves happy, or if I got this accolade or if I got to this milestone, then I would be happy and I would be fulfilled. But really, the passing of my grandpa just reminds me that we're all on the clock, and that while we're chasing and constantly pursuing, we do have to appreciate where we're at in the moment. And so the reason I decided to, get my thoughts out there or record is because I'm where I am in this moment, and I'm not perfect, and I know that I have a lot that I still have to work on. So coming on here is to let you guys know that I know I by no means have it all together all the time. And a lot of times I'm dealing with a lot, and I'm still trying to, keep it moving and keep up appearances, and that gets exhausting. It gets tiring. And I will say that one of the last conversations that I had with my grandfather, he told me he was proud of me. And that meant a lot, because as much as I'm trying to, move on to the next accomplishment or the next accolade or the next step, him sharing that with me and saying that, I'm proud of where you've been and what you've done, and I'm proud that you're pursuing your dreams. That was important for me to hear, coming from him, and it meant a lot. So That being said, I just wanted to say that for anyone out there that has lost somebody, or anyone out there that is going through something, and you're having a hard time, one, it's okay to have a hard time. Two, I understand that, everyone can express their condolences and tell you how sorry they are and that they're praying for you and that they're here, but it really takes you dealing with and sorting through your feelings and taking some time to sit down and just say, I need to talk about this, whether you're talking to a microphone or a camera like I am, or you're talking to yourself or your best friend or a family member, someone that you trust, or sometimes you just got to talk to yourself, just to get it out. Or you could talk to a sheet of paper, that helps too. But just try to process, try to keep your head up. And I know it's cliche to say that the tough times don't last, but it gets better and it gets easier as the days go on. And just know that as long as I'm around, you'll have a friend here and you'll have safe space here. And I'm always willing to lend an ear. So thank you for allowing me the space to vent again. I might get brave and push upload. I don't know. I'm going to listen back to this and see how it goes. But I really pray wellness and health for everyone and their families who's listening or finds their way to my platform. I really appreciate it. And I do wish everyone well. And I promise the next post won't be so, sad and sulky. But, it's been a tough week and a half. So thank you so much for tuning in and sticking with me. I appreciate and love every one of you, and I will talk to you soon.